You should be dead, but you're not. Listen up. You weren't supposed to make it this far. You weren't supposed to survive the betrayals, the heartbreaks, the failures. You weren't supposed to climb out of that pit they buried you in. Hell, you weren't even supposed to wake up this morning. But here you are, breathing, standing, still alive. And that pisses some people off. They threw everything at you: lies, doubt, hate, and sabotage. They whispered behind your back, plotted your downfall, smiled in your face while sharpening their knives. They prayed for your collapse. They wanted to see you broken, crawling, begging for mercy. But you didn't break. You took their attacks. You felt every stab, every betrayal, every ounce of pain they tried to drown you in. But somehow, someway, God blocked their weapons. You think that was an accident? You think you survived all that just to go back to playing small? Nah. See, you've been treating life like a damn rehearsal, waiting for the right moment, holding back, hesitating. But let me tell you something, you already survived their worst. The storm already came. The bullets already flew. You already took damage, and you're still standing. So why the hell are you still doubting yourself? This world is a war zone, and you're moving like a civilian. Wake up. This is war. You don't get to be soft. You don't get to wait. You don't get to whine about how unfair life is. Fair. You think life is supposed to be fair? They tried to kill you. They tried to destroy your mind, your spirit, your drive. They wanted to see you weak, lost, crawling for scraps like a damn beggar. But God blocked it, and you still walking around scared, playing nice, settling for average. What the hell is wrong with you? You should be on offense now. They already fired their shots. You already felt the pain. Now it's your turn. Now it's war. That dream you keep pushing back, attack it. That weakness you keep making excuses for, destroy it. That version of you that's still doubting, still hesitating, still playing small, kill it. You can't afford to move slow. You can't afford to wait. Because while you're sitting there thinking about it, your enemies are hoping you never wake up to your power. Move. Now this isn't about motivation. This isn't about feeling inspired. This is about waking the hell up and realizing that if you're still here, if you're still breathing, it's because you still have a battle to win. You already saw what they tried to do to you. Now what are you going to do about it? The illusion of weakness you've been lied to. They sold you a fantasy as soft, comfortable illusion wrapped in pretty words. They made you believe that life is supposed to be easy, that success should come without struggle, that you're supposed to wait for the right time. They convinced you that you're too broken, too damaged, that your past is too heavy, that you'll never be enough. And you swallowed that poison. You let their words sink into your bones. You let their doubt become your belief system. You let their fear chain you down like a prisoner in your own life. But here's the truth, you were never weak. They just made you believe you were. They fed you excuses, and you ate them like they were food. You became addicted to your own limitations. And now, every time life hits you, you fall back on the same tired lies. I'm not ready. I don't have the resources. I don't know where to start. Maybe it's not meant for me. Bullshit, you've been ready. You've been equipped. You've been chosen. The only thing stopping you is the weak story you keep repeating in your mind. And that ends today. Pain is not an excuse, it's ammunition. How many times have you told yourself, I've been through too much? You wear your pain like it's a reason to stay stuck, like it's proof that you can't move forward. But pain is not a stop sign. It's fuel. It's your battle scar. It's the evidence that you've survived things most people wouldn't even make it through. They tried to kill you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They threw bricks at you, hoping they'd crush you. But what they didn't realize is that you were never the prey. You were the storm. And storms don't run. They destroy. So why are you still acting like a victim? You've been betrayed. Good. Now you know who's real. You've been knocked down. Perfect. Now you know how to get back up. You've been through hell. Excellent. Now you're fireproof. The pain they gave you was never meant to break you. It was meant to build you. Excuses are a disease and you're infected. I'm going to say something most people won't tell you. You're not losing because of life. You're losing because of you. Not because of your past. Not because of your circumstances. Because of your own damn mindset. You let laziness disguise itself as waiting for the right time. You let fear dress itself up as being realistic. You let hesitation mask itself as planning. You lie to yourself every single day. And the worst part, you believe it. Look in the mirror. Right now, you see that person staring back at you. That's your real enemy. It's not the haters. It's not the doubters. It's not even the people who tried to bury you. It's you. You're the one who chooses to stay weak. You're the one who chooses to stay comfortable. You're the one who refuses to step into your own damn power. They tried to kill you, but they failed. And now, instead of rising, you're doing their job for them. You're killing yourself with your own excuses. That ends in a burn. The old story, write a new one. Enough of this soft tea. Enough of this waiting. You are out of time. You don't get another life. You don't get another chance. This is it. You either step up or you stay weak. You either move or you die where you stand. No more blaming your past. No more doubting your strength. No more sitting on the sidelines while your life rots away. You're still here because God blocked what was meant to destroy you. So act like it. They counted you out. They expected you to stay down. Now make them regret it. Because the next time they see you, you won't be the same person they tried to break. No more delusions, let's cut the bullshit. No more soft talk. No more sugarcoating. No more pretending. You are either winning or losing. You are either strong or weak. You are either making progress or making excuses. There is no middle ground. There is no in between. You are either a warrior or a victim, and the world doesn't care which one you choose. You think life gives a damn about your feelings. You think life is going to slow down and wait for you to get in the right mindset. Wake up. This world is built to break you. It is designed to crush the weak, to grind the lazy into the dirt, to devour those who hesitate. If you are waiting for life to be fair, you might as well dig your own grave right now. Fairness is a myth for the weak. Let me tell you something about this world. It does not care how tired you are. It does not care how much pain you've been through. It does not care about your excuses, your past, your fears, or insecurities. You either step up or you get stepped on. Simple. Nobody is coming to save you. Read that again. Nobody is coming to save. You keep waiting for a miracle. You keep waiting for someone to notice your struggle. You keep hoping that somebody somewhere is going to swoop in and fix your problems. But that's not how this works. No one is coming to push you. No one is coming to hand you success. No one is going to make you unstoppable except you. You are the only savior you've got. So stop crying for help. Stop waiting for permission. Stop acting like the world owes you something. Because it doesn't. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you will become dangerous. You want change, then bleed for it. You say you want success. You say you want a better life. You say you want to break free from the chains that have been holding you down. Prove it. Because change isn't free. It costs. It costs sweat. It costs sacrifice. It costs pain. You will have to suffer for your dreams. You will have to bleed for your goals. You will have to walk through fire while everyone else takes the easy road. And most people aren't willing to pay that price. That's why they settle. That's why they quit. That's why they drown themselves in distractions and addictions and meaningless shit. That numbs the fact that they are wasting their lives. Are you one of them? Are you going to die with your potential locked inside of you? Are you going to let fear rob you of the life you were meant to live? Or are you going to go to war for what's yours? Because make no mistake, this is war. Not with them. With you. With the version of yourself that keeps quitting. With the version of yourself that keeps running. With the version of yourself that keeps making the same weak choices. Kill that version of you. Destroy it. Bury it. Never let it breathe again. Because the second you do, you will finally understand what it means to be unstoppable. God blocked their weapons, but he won't fight your battles. They tried to end you. They tried to break you. They threw everything they had at you, but God blocked it. Now what? Do you think God saved you so you could sit around and waste this second chance? Do you think he pulled you out of the fire just so you could live like a coward? Hell no. He gave you another shot because you have a war to win. Because you have something inside of you that the world needs. Because you were meant to rise higher than the ones who tried to bury you. But here's the catch, he won't fight for you. He gave you the strength. Now you have to use it. He gave you the vision. Now you have to chase it. He gave you the opportunity. Now you have to seize it. This is your fight. This is your moment. This is your chance to show them why they should have never come for you in the first place. So I'll ask you again, are you going to rise? Or are you going to waste the second chance God gave you? Because the next move is yours. Decide. Feel the pain of inaction. You think you have time. You think you can keep waiting. Keep hesitating. Keep playing this little game of I'll start tomorrow. Wake the hell up. Every second you waste, you are killing yourself. Every moment you hesitate, you are digging your own grave. Every excuse you make, you are watching your own life rot away. This world does not reward the weak. It devours them. And if you don't start fighting, if you don't start moving, if you don't wake up and take control of your life, you will lose. Not just your dreams, your soul. What happens if you stay weak? Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine waking up 10 years from now. Same bed, same problems, same excuses, same damn regrets haunting you like ghosts that won't go away. You look in the mirror and you barely recognize the person staring back at you. You see the years you wasted, the potential you ignored, the dreams you abandoned, and it eats you alive. Because now, it's too late. Now, you are drowning in regret, watching younger, hungrier people take the opportunities you let slip through your fingers, watching them build a life you could have had if you just manned up and fought for it. Your body is weaker. Your fire is gone. Your mind is filled with nothing but what if. And worst of all, nobody cares. The world moved on. Your enemies forgot about you. The people who doubted you never even saw you as a threat in the first place. And you're just another name in the long list of people who didn't have the guts to rise. That's what happens if you stay weak. Regret is a pain worse than death. You think failure is painful. You think rejection hurts. You think discipline is too hard. Try living with regret. Try waking up every day knowing you had a chance and you let it slip. Try carrying the weight of wasted time on your back, knowing you will never get it back. Try looking in the mirror and realizing you never even tried. That pain, that emptiness, that slow, crushing agony of knowing you could have been more, but you chose to be less. That is worse than death. At least death is quick. At least death is final. Regret will torture you every single day until your last breath. And by then, it's too late. By then, the fight is over, and you lost. The weak are forgotten. The strong are remembered. Look around you. Who do people remember? Not the weak, not the cowards, not the ones who had potential but never did anything with it. They remember the warriors. They remember the ones who refused to stay down. They remember the ones who fought when everyone else quit. Because the weak, The weak disappear. The weak get replaced. The weak get buried. The weak get erased from history, like they never even existed. And the only thing left of them, regret. So tell me, is that the future you want? Do you want to be just another name on a long list of people who never made it? Do you want to become a ghost in your own life, watching other people take the life you were too afraid to claim? Or do you want to fight? Because let me tell you something, the choice is yours. This is your last warning. You are standing at a crossroads. One road leads to strength, to power, to victory, to a life that people will remember. The other leads to nothing. A slow, quiet, miserable death. A life of watching, waiting, wasting away until you are nothing but a forgotten memory. Which one are you going to choose? Because let me be clear, if you stay weak, if you keep waiting, if you keep making excuses, you will lose. You will wake up one day, and the life you wanted will be gone. And the worst part, you will have nobody to blame but yourself. So decide, right now, because time is running out. And if you don't move now, you never will. The birth of the unstoppable. Enough. Enough of the weakness. Enough of the excuses. Enough of the half-lived existence that has been draining your soul. You have been sitting in the shadows for too long. You have been playing small, thinking small, acting small. But that version of you is dead. You are no longer the person who hesitates. You are no longer the person who backs down. You are no longer the person who lets fear dictate your future. Because from this moment forward, you are reborn. From victim to warrior, they tried to break you, but you are still standing. They tried to end you, but you are still breathing. They threw their weapons, their lies, their betrayals, their hatred, but God blocked every single one. So what does that tell you? It tells you that you were never meant to fall. It tells you that you were never meant to stay down. It tells you that you were built for more, but you have to claim it. The weak version of you, bury it. The fearful version of you, kill it. The lazy, undisciplined, doubting version of you, it does not exist anymore. From now on, you move different. You speak with power. You walk with purpose. You act with discipline. You think with clarity. Because from this moment forward, you are no longer just surviving. You are hunting. They were right to fear you. You think it was an accident that they tried to take you out. No. They saw something in you. They saw the fire before you even knew it existed. They knew what you could become, and it terrified them. They needed you weak. They needed you broken. They needed you distracted, lost, and doubting yourself, because the moment you realized who you really are, it was over for them. And now you're awake. Now you see through the lies. Now you understand the game. And that means you are dangerous. Dangerous to the ones who doubted you. Dangerous to the ones who betrayed you. Dangerous to every single force that ever tried to hold you back. Because now, you are untouchable. No more apologies. No more permission. Let me make something clear. You owe nobody an explanation for your greatness. You don't need to justify your ambition. You don't need to ask for permission to be powerful. You don't need to shrink yourself so that weak people feel comfortable. They had their chance to stand with you. They had their chance to believe in you. And they failed. So now, you rise alone. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them watch from the sidelines as you do everything they swore you never could. Because the only thing more powerful than someone who refuses to quit is someone who was counted out and still won. Move like a warrior, think like a king from now on. You move different. No more hesitation. No more waiting. No more giving a damn about what weak minds think. You wake up with purpose. You move with precision. You train your mind, your body, your spirit, because you are a weapon, and a weapon is either sharp or useless. You were given a second chance, and you will not waste it. Because God blocked their weapons. Now it's your turn to strike back. No more questions, no more options, just war. This is it. No more thinking. No more planning. No more standing at the edge wondering if you have what it takes. You either step up or step aside. Because the world is not waiting. Because the enemy is not stopping. Because your time is now or never. You say you're ready. Prove it. What you do next defines you forever, this moment. Right here, right now. This is the moment where everything changes. This is the moment where you either take control of your life or surrender it to fate. And let me tell you something, fate is ruthless to cowards. If you do nothing, you know exactly where you'll end up, stuck, broke, forgotten. Another nameless body buried under excuses and wasted time. But if you move, if you rise, then you rewrite the story. You make history. Because the only thing standing between you and your destiny is your decision. Do you fight or do you fall? This is war, and you are the weapon. You have been through the fire. You have survived the betrayals, the losses, the suffering, and you are still standing. Now, it's time to go to war. War against the version of you that keeps quitting. War against the fear that has stolen too many years of your life. War against every doubt, every hesitation, every weakness trying to hold you back. Because from this moment on, you are the hunter. You are the storm. You are the unstoppable force that will not be denied. They tried to kill you. They tried to bury you. They tried to break you. But God blocked their weapons. And now, you strike back. This is your moment. This is your time. No more waiting. No more watching. Go. Now. And never look back.